Do you ever have trouble sleeping? Maybe it's getting off to sleep, waking up at night, not feeling rested. Or have you ever wanted to feel more inspired to move your body and exercise? Well, my remote energy experiment participant, one of them sent me an email this week, said they slept really well for the first time in weeks. And that was just day one of the 7-day experiment. And it just makes such a massive difference to wake up feeling well rested, rejuvenated, relaxed, and ready for the day ahead. And anyone who has had problems sleeping will tell you what a massive, massive impact that can have. Now, it was the same again on the second night of the experiment, where even though they went to bed later than usual, they said they still woke up having had a much better night's sleep. So it is pretty amazing. Another participant in the remote energy experiment said they've had the desire to exercise and to move their body, which is something they have not experienced for a very long time. So absolutely amazing that just after a couple of days, and this is all remote. So I'm here where I'm based in the UK. The clients who are taking part are all around the world. I know one of them is in Europe, another I think up north, one down south. So people are spread, and as you'll see when we talk later about the HUNA, you could be as far as Australia. So with the remote energy experiment, what we're doing is using, I guess the way you would describe it is quantum entanglement. And it is something that Albert Einstein spoke about. He called it spooky action at a distance, because he could see what was happening where two molecules were separated. You spin one, the other spins in same resonance, but they're no longer connected. And spooky was the best way he could describe it. So we're using scalar energy for the energy part of it. So we've got the transmitter, we've got the receiver, and then we've got you there in the center receiving that scalar energy remotely. So I guess if you were to use your imagination, think of Star Trek, the beam me up, Scotty. Just imagine being in the center of that scalar energy field, as though you're standing on that that kind of platform, or in this case you're asleep, because a lot of the times, like I set a particular sleep program last night for the client, and they've messaged back today saying they had another really good night's sleep. And what I'm doing, it's a unique blend of technology and the HUNA, H-U-N-A, the HUNA energy clearings. Now, many of you are already familiar with the HUNA. The scalar energy is the thing that's new. And in terms of scalar energy, it's said to be an energy that does not lose its impact. It keeps its impact even over massive distances and going through substances. So Nikola Tesla called it radiant energy. He also called it primal force energy in the universe, and standing energy or universal waves, which can be transmitted without loss. So in the way that we're using it, it's about bringing energy back to the cells. You can help reduce stress, alleviate anxiety, help remove blockages. And seriously, there are so many ways that you can use this energy, and there's a lot of reading you can do if you really like that sort of thing. And there have been a number of scientific studies increasing cell energy, opening up the chakras. Oh my goodness, the list is long. So many things: increasing cell energy, opening up the chakras, enhancing circulation, relieving blood pressure, helping with metabolism, stimulating the immune system, helping to repair and protect DNA, speeding up your natural healing ability, improving your sleep quality, helping with depression, clearing the mind, improving your memory, reducing the harmful effects of EMF, enhancing plant growth, health. The list is long. We're also using HUNA, HUNA. And I've included a free trial code if you want 21 days of HUNA in terms of the energy clearings. It's an audio, so you've got 21 days. I've put the trial code in this video, so look out for that. And in terms of HUNA, it's an ancient Hawaiian physical and emotional energy practice, and it means secret or concealed knowledge. It's one of the things that I've been using, for over 20 years now in terms of doing remote energy clearings for clients. I've had clients as far afield as Australia, and the things that they have experienced, absolutely phenomenal. And I've added a slide here from one of my clients out in Australia who had no idea what I was doing. They were just listening to the HUNA energy sounds, and the feedback was incredible. So maybe press pause and go back and watch that. And the thing that is powerful about what we're doing here is that every single session is personalized just for you. We're also bringing in sound frequencies, and I say sound frequencies plus because it's not just your usual tones. We're really getting specific in terms of the frequencies that we're using. So for example, there are frequencies for the eyes, the kidneys, every organ, the heart, the meridian, every organ you can think of, there is a frequency that corresponds to that. Some of you may have heard of the solfeggio frequencies, for example, the frequencies of the earth, the universal frequencies. So I am bringing those and putting those into the mix as well. There's something called the scalar harmony that I'm using. So we're doing a number of different things. This is, when I say this is unique and different, I very much doubt there's anything like this going on in the world. I'm really not kidding. Now, in terms of global coaching and online therapy, I've been doing that since 2005. So this means that you can take part from anywhere in the world, the remote energy travel. So I already know that from the HUNA work that I do, and the scalar energy that we're using, that is what it's designed for. So when Tesla was saying it's standing energy, it has that longevity, it can go anywhere, it is the perfect companion for the HUNA energy clearings. So if you haven't checked out what I do before, easiest thing is to go onto my main website. It's www.transformationstm.com. That's TRANCE, F for Freddy, so FORMATIONS TM.com. So transformations, TM as in trademark.com. Click the red What's New button when you land on the site. A panel will slide out, and that's like the What's New calendar and what's forthcoming events. So check that out, and you'll find information about online coaching, online therapy, online workshops, webinars, podcasts, readings, all of that good stuff. And I've also put together a page where you can get further information about what I'm talking about here. So there's the remote energy waiting list, the frequency generator information, the HUNA audio link, and a link to the on-demand HUNA workshop. If you haven't yet signed up for my e-newsletter list, then please feel free to do that as well. And you can go to www.bit.ly.com/ENL sign up, and you'll find details there about how to join the e-newsletter list. Now, if you want to join the remote energy experiment waiting list, www.ivlv.me/QW9ZV. That's a short code. And there are over 60,000 unique frequencies. So when clients tell me what it is they want to work on, I'm saying, what is the focus for you? What is the thing you want to work on? I'm then going into the frequency generator and building individual programs. It's actually, let me head over there for 1 second, and I can just, so it's an A to Z. So what we got here, erasing negative thoughts, 7 chakras, 40 kilohertz general, abdominal cramps, abdominal inflammation, abdominal pain, ability to concentrate. Seriously, there are things on the list also that I've never heard of. Acne, acoustic, active protection, acute inflammation. It's an A to Z list. It is absolutely massive. So I haven't gone through the whole thing yet. As I said, there's 60,000 things in there. So I did say there will be a free trial for the HUNA subscription. It's an audio subscription. So go to bit.ly.com/HUNA subscription and then use the coupon code HUNA free trial 21. That'll give you 21 days free access, risk-free. So I just want to say thank you for watching and for sharing, and also really a massive thank you to those of you taking part in the remote energy experiment. And please feel free to share this information if you know anyone who could benefit from giving a boost to their health. And really, there's nothing that you need to do with this one. You sign up, get yourself enrolled, send me what you want to work on. There is actually this is one I should maybe mention. It sounds a bit gross when I say it, but there is the opportunity where I either do the name imprinting. So that's what I've done with the person who on the first and second night have immediately said they noticed a difference in their sleep. And that's what I did with the person who said they were motivated to get up and move their body and exercise for the first time in ages. They were doing the name imprinting. Actually, the next person that I work with, because everyone gets 7 days. So let me grab the calendar. So just to give you an idea, day 1 is the remote scaler. Day 2, you have a break because you want your body to get acclimatized to what's happening. Day 3, we've got the pure scaler. Day 4, we've got the HUNA energy. So day 1, we've got the remote scaler. Day 2, we've got the break. Day 3, we've got the pure scaler. Day 4, we've got the HUNA. Day 5, we've got the molecular, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Day 6, we have got the scalar energy, and day 7, we do a scan and a review. So I'm doing a bit of a scan and a review. Okay, what's going on? I'm also getting feedback from people as we go through the week as well. So someone else, for example, that I'm working with at the moment, they've just sent me some additional things. So I looked that up last night, created an energy program around that. And yeah, it's now where it talks about the molecular, for those of you who sent me a nail clipping, because in terms of the way the quantum entanglement works, in terms of what Einstein was talking about with the spooky at a distance, the nail clipping has elements of your DNA. So what happens is you can send me a nail clipping in the post. I've got little envelopes at the moment with people who sent me their nail clippings. The nail clipping goes into what we call the remote. That is linked to the generator, and that then will run the frequencies for whatever it is you want to work on. So someone said, for example, they want to improve their mental health. So there'll be frequencies in there about calm, relaxation, etc. So I run those frequencies through the generator, and the generator picks up on the DNA that is in the remote. And then with the name imprinting, that's where I'm using, so the name goes into the scalar energy field. I mix that with the scalar harmony. And if we're using any molecular, so someone, for example, said, we were discussing last night and saying, well, there'll be some vitamins that could be good for that. So I'm going to put vitamin C, for example, into that field. For other people, it might be there's a really nice aromatherapy oil that we can put in. So you put that. I did a whole webinar about showing you the equipment and explaining how all of this works. I'm not going to attempt to do that again. I'll put the link somewhere in this video so you can watch the webinar. It's free. So yes, so we've got the molecular stuff as well that's coming up. So yeah, if you want to do the molecular version, then send me a nail clipping. And of course, we talk about that when you've booked your place. And if not, then we're doing the name imprinting. So far, I haven't been using the nail clippings. That is for the person who comes on stream next week. So on Monday, coming Monday. So the next 2 people that I'm working with, they both sent a nail clipping. So it's actually going to be really interesting to see what's the difference between me doing the name imprinting, where I'm putting the energy into someone's name, and what's going to be the difference when we're running an example of your DNA through the frequency generator. Anyway, I think that's enough to be going on with. I just wanted to share some of the feedback that I've had so far, which is really exciting. And it's called the remote energy experiment because I've not combined the HUNA and the scalar energy before. So I want to experiment and see what happens. I already know that Huna is super duper powerful and just blows people's minds. And I wanted to see what happens when I combine the two, just in the same way I combined the Huna and Access Consciousness all those years ago. And I did some taster breakthrough sessions because I figured I could do the breakthrough session in less than the usual 8 to 10 hours. And I was right, we did it in about 4.5, 5 hours. And so I want to test this one as well, because the scalar energy, the generators, the Rife frequencies, the stuff that Tesla was doing, all of that is designed to work remotely. So yeah, with the right equipment, the right setup, it's like, we can do this. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing with, if you know someone or a group of people who would be up for improving their health. And we're not making any healing claims, not making any medical claims. This is about supporting your body and your energy field and your cells to do what they are naturally designed to do, and giving that DNA a bit of a boost. Thank you for watching. Again, thank you very much for those of you who are taking part and took the plunge to join me in the experiment. Marilyn Devonish, the NeuroSuccess coach from transformationstm.com, over and out.